And we should be live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the upgraded 116 world. Ow. Oh, I got some audio issues. 1 second, let me fix that. I'm trying out Streamlabs instead of just using regular OBS, and so there's a bunch of challenges that come with it. But hopefully this will go. All right. So I don't really hear Minecraft audio, which is not great. Do people on the stream hear music? Having that, I'm not sure why. It's always fun to do new things and try and try and do it live. Okay, that's interesting. So the audio of the music is like 10 times louder than everything else, at least on my side. All right, now I hear Minecraft audio. Can people hear Minecraft audio? I know this is super fun and interesting. So what we're going to be doing today while I'm trying to go through and troubleshoot is both go in check out some of the stuff like the gold farm because I upgraded to 116.4 over the course of the weekend in the personal world. So it should have some changes, and let's zip out there now while I'm trying to go through and see if it works. Not sure why there's no music, but so be it. Oh, actually, I don't even have to do this anymore because we made a nice change. That I can now go up to the top of the lighthouse, and the lighthouse has the roof portal, which it did not have before. So we can go up here and go to the nether roof rather than having to go all over the place. Thanks, Carnage Master. I'm glad you like the dragon. It definitely it got pretty close to what I wanted to do for the thing that I had in my head was fairly close to what I ended up coming out with when it came to the actual output. There were a couple of things I wanted to change, like for example, I designed it stupidly in a desert biome, and the biome that my base is in is a mountain biome. And in a desert biome, you get really different colored leaves. Like some of them are, they almost look dead. And that's what I really wanted, is I wanted, as the tree got closer to the portal, that the leaves looked deader and deader as it went through. And that, unfortunately, is not what we got, but I'm still pretty happy with the way that it came out. All right, so let's check out this here. Oh, I updated my shaders, and I want to undo that depth of field change. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this out and see if this still works. It looks like the cart is out and about delivering gold, which it is. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is my combination gold farm and piglin trading farm. We built this maybe 4 or 5 episodes ago, but I definitely need to start trading because one of the new trades in 116.4 is you start getting Blackstone, which we didn't have a repeatable way to get that in the past. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Although we will have to change Blackstone is going to be something that is filtered out right now, which is not good because it replaced glowstone, and I forget what the other thing was. But let's actually find we don't need magma cream, so we can trash magma cream. We have a better farm than that already. So let's just wait for some blackstone to come through here and we can fix that. I'm gonna have to get some out of, it's probably gonna go in here. Yeah, which it does. All right, cool. And I lost Minecraft audio again. All right, I'm gonna have to tweak this, but I won't make people wait for it right now. So we will replace this with Blackstone. And the other thing was glowstone with the spectral arrows, because that no longer comes anymore, I think. Just going through and checking. Yep, everything else is good. So perfect. They still have not fixed that weird like flying items thing where it goes all over and those items aren't real. Hey, Danelli. Good to see you. All right. All right. So I'm going to take one more second and see if I can fix the audio issue. Audio capture. All right. Can people hear Minecraft sounds now? Or music, or both? Hopefully both. All right, I don't know. This is why I need to. Oh, awesome, great. I'm glad it works now. Fantabulous. Okay. So this looks like it's working pretty well. I was a little concerned that it was going to break with 116.4. But if we're actually getting excellent, we're getting real Blackstone now, so I can take you off, place you with Blackstone, and take you off. And that has not worked yet, but we'll fix that when we get a second, when the arrows actually come through. So cool. So that can go through. And the other reason why I wanted to come here today is I wanted to pick up some nether bricks because we're going to go through... Okay, we don't need any of that junk. We got a whole bunch of stuff we don't need. Don't need you, don't need you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go and do some spawn proofing in order to get the Wither Skeleton farm. This Discord has voted, and it's tied between the Wither Skeleton farm and improving the base, and I definitely do want to improve the base, but I think I want beacons first. And the Wither Skeleton farm will solve a couple of different problems. It will get us beacons, it will get us more bones for additional upcoming projects that we have. So I think that's going to be the way I'm going to go for now. And we need nether bricks because that's what I've been spawn proofing with. I've just been doing the slabs and putting the slabs on top of them so that nothing else will spawn, and we have one more fortress that we have to spawn proof. I'm just happy if it's kind of working. Like, as long as, at the end of the day, as long as everybody can hear me, then that's great. The music is just a bonus, but, alright. I think we're good. That's probably, let's get a bit more. I think that's probably all we'll need, but I'll take it anyway. Because we have lots, so I don't mind, right? Yeah, that's almost full. Do we have arrows yet? Yes. Oh, this is a productive farm. Nice. Obsidian castles are always fun, especially if you have people who are trying to blow your stuff up. And you could always just go the challenge and make it bedrock, but if you're not in creative, gathering that much obsidian is a heck of an accomplishment. How long did that take you? If people, oh, just in case, I'm multi-streaming, so I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now. So if you see questions that are not in the chat, in your chat, that is why. All right, I think we're good. All right, good. We're getting Blackstone. Yes, don't need you. Blackstone is my new favorite. All right, cool. Yeah, you can definitely do it, especially if you go in the end with a beacon and everything. It's not my favorite thing to do in the world. No worries, Danelli. I'm happy to have people on either side, and I will absolutely talk to both. Okay, I think we're good here. This looks pretty successful. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything that changed here. So still looks pretty productive. We got lots of piglins. Still... Yeah, awesome. Great. All right, we can head back. And actually go to the other part of the nether and start spawn proofing. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you can follow now, at least. Following is always appreciated. And if anybody is on here, because I see I have 5 viewers in between the 2 chats right now, if anybody's on and this is your first time encountering the stream, please join us on Discord. You can just go to discord.overhugs.com and come on in, and we are generally a welcoming bunch. I am not watching Discord right now, so please forgive me if I do not say hello. But, where are we going? We're going over here. So yeah, I am watching both chats, both Twitch and YouTube. All right, so now what we're going to do is, oh, if you haven't seen this before, this is the magma cube farm that we built way back when I needed all of the magma blocks. That was weird. My Minecraft audio just got way louder. That is bizarre. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'll have to figure that out. Even on my end, it's pretty quiet. Check for a second. Yeah, I don't get it. Doesn't matter. Alright, and this is the hole we blew in the nether. I need to put a slime block down here so I don't take fall damage. And get it all the way down, because that will be much faster. Alright, so now we need to go... Oh, I want to get rid of depth of field. Let me go into the shader options. Post process, depth of field, nether off. Overworld off. Much better. I've been playing... Like, yes, it's how you would actually see things, but playing Minecraft for me, it just feels really wrong and bad. Alright, so we gotta go over here and go to our blaze farm, because that's where our wither skeleton farm is going to be. This is nice. I like the chill music in the nether. It's a little less panicky. I really should have some noob juice on my bar, but so be it. Alright, blaze farm. Alright, and this is our blaze farm. If you haven't seen this one yet. So this is where we get all the blaze rods that we need for the series. And I designed this specifically wanting it to be like where it looked like it was falling apart. That this is something that had happened in like the height of the piglins and etc, etc. Yeah, they are flight duration 1. I don't bother making more than flight duration 1 rockets just because I've never found that they're that necessary. Most of the time when I'm using rockets, I'm not going super long distances, so I don't really need them. And one of the things that I'll do is I'll go straight up and then dive straight down to accelerate to the maximum speed, and then it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that's why there's chains and cracked bricks everywhere, and the vines are growing in, and I put in some coral to be like stuff that grew and died, and so that's what this is. And I don't know why you keep... All right, we have to fix this, because something is not right here. Ah, right. That makes total sense. Okay. So now this should be fixed, right? I should just be able to flip this and we start the... Yep. Perfect. How did I end up with 1 additional piece of redstone? I'm not sure where that came from. But it looks like everything's working. So when we designed this farm, basically I did this without following any kind of template. I just wanted to do it myself. And the problem is that the blazes kept getting caught, because as of 1.16 you can use lava to push these guys around, and they kept getting caught on the corners here. So I just ended up using pistons to push them along, and now it works beautifully. I can just come down here and drop down there and just start whacking all the blazes. It's like being quite a few blaze rods over time. And this is about as efficient because we move them out of the way of the spawner as possible. It's just they're a little delayed when they get down here. but it's pretty much maximum efficiency because once they're out of the way, they'll continue to spawn, and it might take a little while for them to get down here, but they're still, all the entities are in the world. Like, I get to the point, if I leave this running long enough, where entity cramming will start killing them. Beacons, actually, Carnage, beacons do work in the Nether. You just have to have a clear view of the Nether roof. So if you can't see the bedrock at 127, the beacon won't engage. But if you have the beacon going where the last piece of bedrock it touches is at a height of 127 up in the ceiling, then it will engage and it will work. Yeah, I don't blame you about the more than flight duration one, but just at the end of the day, it's not that different to me, but to each their own. Like, if you're happy, then good, more power to you. All right, so this, where we're going to actually build our Wither skeleton farm is going to be right here. This is pretty much an awesome find because what we have is we have a double blaze spawner at these two sections here. This is a crossroads, and this is another crossroads down here. So this is a double blaze spawner, double crossroads, which I don't think I've ever found before whenever I went through. So it was just, it was such a crazy good find. And this is all spawn-proofed. Like, if you notice how the sea lanterns are in the floor, these are all bottom slabs. So this entire thing should be largely spawn-proofed, except for the soul sand. And the reason why, again, this is so awesome is that not much is spawning here. Like, if you look, I've spawn-proofed this entire fortress. So nothing here is spawning. And we get the occasional blaze and everything, and the occasional pigman, but the spawn cap is pretty low. And this should make it so that it should be pretty nice once we get to the point of actually building the Wither skeleton farm itself. So what I do have to do is there is another fortress over. And you see we do get some Wither skeletons already. They're one of the things that spawns the most. But what I want to do is go to the starting point over here. Hi, how you doing, friend? Go away. So skeletons do still spawn in the biome. But the point that I want to do is I want to go in here and find out where my actual AFK platform is going to be for the skeletons themselves, which it'll probably be, I don't know if I want to combine them. Like, I probably could. I could probably just drop them in here and have it so that it does both, but then I'd have to redo the storage system and everything, so we'll probably just do it maybe over here a bit. So I think I'll say that we'll put it here, and let me put a spawning sphere enabled and turn those two off, and turn you on, so that what we can do is now see where the actual despawn is, except I can't do that with a shader on. So let me switch my shader over. Boo for your brother, Carnage. And hey, Brushpod. How's it going? Thanks for coming and watching. Ooh, that didn't work. That shader is broken. Optifine internal is broken in 1.16.4, I guess. Hi, Brushpod. I notice you. I'm glad you're here. Alright, better. So now, shape render on. Okay, so that is not going to work. All right, so I'll have to fix that off camera, but what I would normally do is add in the shape so that we would be able to see the despawn sphere and see everything that we need to go through, and spawn proof, which is like most of this. But I do know that there is another fortress. If I go back over this way, there is a fortress that I need to go through and despawn. So we can just take care of that right now. And yeah, you see there's like, this one is not spawn proofed, so there's stuff everywhere, which is going to be a bit of a challenge in itself. Do I want to go through? Yeah. All right, so we'll just go through and take care of this, and if there is a blaze spawner, I think we'll probably destroy it because we don't need another one. Like, that one creates more blaze rods than I need in any near future. I really hate playing without the sound. Like, I can barely even hear the sound of Minecraft, so something is definitely wrong with the stream. with OBS and Minecraft itself. But all right, let's go through here. Wow, I just have all the friends today. Nope. Okay, yeah, this is not going well. Let's take a minute off here and figure out what we're gonna do. Oh, boo, Carnage. I'm sorry to hear about your horse. That sucks. Alright, so that will give us enough for now. See, it's interesting to hear. Like, we did, for anybody who was not there, we did we killed the dragon on the community world this past weekend. And it's interesting to see what people consider to be the end of Minecraft. Like, to me, beating the dragon is like the beginning. Because then that's when it starts unlocking everything where you... Oh, we got a blaze head. Didn't even notice. Those are actually reasonably rare. To me, it's like that's the beginning of the game. Like when you actually kill the dragon, that's when it opens up getting wings and everything else, and that's what I consider the start, not the end. So like teach their own. I'm never going to tell somebody how to play because why would I do that? If you're having fun, you're doing it the right way. But it's just hilarious to see what is each for each person. I think I want to get some noob juice. I've got some. I think I've got some in my obsidian chest. Do I? Yes. Let's get some noob juice here because I just want to be able to focus on taking care of stuff and not having to worry about the blazes coming in. Yeah, you Carnage, you should be happy. Like if you did something that makes you happy, then you should be happy. Yeah, see, we don't have to necessarily put on the chest plate. This is what the noob juice is for, because now I can just go through and pick this off. And what I think we will do is go down this way and find this section. I don't like taking my chest plate. I don't like putting my chest plate on because, to me, it's a lot easier to panic escape with the elytra than it is to deal with it when you have the chest plate on. And I, for one, am not fast enough to just do the quick switch of putting my elytra back on while I'm jumping off or anything. That's not a skill that I've developed at this point in time. But now what we can do is start spawn proofing. And once we go over all this stuff, that will help, especially since things can't spawn super close to us. So if we take care of this area, we can then start going through. The challenge with going through and spawn proofing like this is it gets worse before it gets better. Oh, this is the fortress that I died in. This was the first fortress I found. That's why this little room is back here. But this is the one that back in, I think it was episode either 6 or 8, I forget which one. But we had our challenges of going through and figuring out exactly what was going on and recovering from death a couple of times. So because we did not have the resources that we have today. It does make you largely invincible, but it's still, I don't know. This is one of those things where I'd say you should play your own way and play the way that makes you happy. Like, I'm more comfortable having the elytra on for quick escapes because I've done the chest plate replacement, and it's definitely, there's been a couple of times I've died, whereas with the elytra, it's almost never happened. Like, I can bail very quickly. But yeah, you do you. You play the way that makes you happy. And I will always support that. Alright. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We got to make sure that we get the correct bounding box too, because whether the fortresses have different spawning rules than necessarily other things do. Like, for example, there's a bounding box that exists with the fortress itself. And whenever you spawn proof, you have to make sure that you get the entirety of the bounding box, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing the tops here as well as everything else. Okay, so I'll take you folks out. But the other fortress that I spawn proofed was a huge pain. It ended up being to the point of where the second that I would go with out of the what is it, the 24 blocks, I think is what it is, and our noob juice has worn off. So now we have to kind of pay attention to the blazes again. But the once you went outside of the spawn radius, meaning that mobs could start spawning again, like things would just spawn in gigantic packs. It was kind of terrifying. Like if I ever flew away when I was down to the last bit over on the other side, it would just be, okay, and look, there's 20 wither skeletons, which is going to be awesome when we get to the farm. Like once we get to a farm, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. But for right now, it's a little scary. But we're doing all right. This is not that bad by comparison. Although I am surprised there's a wither skeleton over there. Like, that's outside of the bounding box. And let's eat, please. Because it does make a difference. Okay. And I apologize if I'm not super paying attention to chat right now, because this is a little bit dangerous. So I am trying to go through. And I know there is a blaze spawner up in the next section over here. So we'll have to break that. Like it should be right here. Yeah. Goodbye. So that will help with that. The thunder, the sorry, I'm reading your chat message, Carnage. Whatever you don't drop. Oh, you play on the Switch. Got it. Okay, I understand. That makes a lot more sense now. I do wish they would do parity. If they did parity between Bedrock and Java, I would switch to Bedrock in a heartbeat. Just because it is frustrating to go through and build and design farms and then have people be like, oh, I'm on Bedrock, I can't use that. Like, I would much rather have a singular Minecraft platform that worked for everybody. But the redstone is just not good when it comes to Bedrock. Like, and the inability to have mods and all that, to me, it's too much of a challenge. Like, I'm fine with people playing however they want, but I downloaded the RTX beta the other day just to play with it, and again, because I'm super envious of the lights. Like, oh my gosh, am I envious of all the light sources that RTX has. And I just couldn't do it. Like, I tried playing for maybe half an hour, and I just got so frustrated. Like, because I'm used to Java. Like, I kept wanting to do, like, oh, I can do that. Nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. But, yeah. But to each their own. It's much better to have it be that approachable, and I would love to just be able to be out in a mobile environment and bring my Switch and be able to play and work on my world and all that jazz. That would be fantastic. Or even better, like join the community world wherever I am. Okay. Getting there. This shouldn't be that bad. I do wish that I had the despawn sphere, but I can always look at the waypoint, which is where? Which one is it? Blaze. Okay, so this one's definitely in range. We're not even 90 meters out. How far do I have to go? Let's see. It's gonna be pretty far. The good thing is that lava counts as a non-spawnable block, so I can take care of all this. And this shouldn't be too bad. Like, I'm not seeing crazy things that have to go through and spawn proof. So, except I'm not going to be able to get. Well, actually, I could just do this. Oh, I already covered that. Ha! That's funny. Wait a second. So what is that? Oh, I already did it. Didn't I? No, I didn't. All right, so we'll just take these down and we'll cover them with with actual slabs, because that should still stop the lava, and it should be spawn proof. Pretty sure I just put the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just put the. Well, do I want to do? No, let's do this. So this will let us get up, and then we can just take out the roof, and we don't have to do a thing. We don't have to undo what we just did, which is always preferred. Oh, I don't think I'll need my axe. I will need my shovel. But let's, yeah, that shouldn't cause anything to spawn if I do that. So cool. All right, success. Yeah, I can totally understand. Like the mods, not having mods and everything is part of the reason why I just won't play because the like look at my shield right now. Like that is one of the things that is super annoying. Like I like being able to have my shield all the way down to where it is right now so that it doesn't take up 2/3 of the screen. Like I when I switched to 116.4, I'm like, what is wrong? Something is wrong, and I can't put my finger on what it is. And then I realized that I hadn't reactivated the resource pack when I upgraded to 116.4 that does the shield thing, and it was annoying. So it is I think that if it even if the redstone was the same, like if we had the ability to add mods, I might make the change over to Bedrock. Like that might be enough to push me because the lighting is so nice. Pixel Riffs just recently did a lighting special on his channel and just showing like the RTX differences. I love building with light. Like light and shadow is one of my favorite things to build with in Minecraft. And like not having that is it's one of the reasons why I almost decided on building in a mushroom biome because you can do some cool stuff with shadow with that. But not having the basics of all right, so we're getting close to there. Not being able to do the colored stuff, like the colored stuff is just crazy. Like being able to do colored light would change my build so much. Like when I saw the blue fire sources that they did, like that immediately made me think of my dragon portal. It's just like I want to build that. Like I want to have the blue eyes that are crackling. Like imagine what you could do with all the other stuff that comes along with that, where if you could just be like, yep, I have different colored lights that I can go through and do whatever I want with. Like that would be fantastic. But I don't know if they're ever going to do that. It would require what is probably a pretty massive rewrite of the lighting engine, so it's unfortunate. Yeah. So yeah, I'd love to see Bedrock. I'd love to be able to play it, or I just love parity between the two versions, and that would be fantastic inherently in itself. I just don't know if they'll ever do that because like I have to imagine that some devices like the Switch and everything, you could put some stuff in that would crush it. It probably would make it. Oh, cool. All right, so that is our despawn. Excellent. So I have to imagine that it would just like it could slow it down and it would be a bad experience for folks and that would just not be great. But who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe they'll find some way to do it. Who knows? So I think this is the end of the spawning that I need to do. That is probably good. And it's 128 block radius. So you need to be at least 128 blocks and have everything spawn proofed, which again is one of the reasons why I like the soul sand biome, because not a lot spawns here in the beginning, and it makes it so that there's a huge amount of stuff I just don't really have to worry about. I don't care if there's one skeleton every 50 blocks or whatever. Perfect. Just because it doesn't really matter that much. Like, one skeleton is not going to affect my efficiency more than a little bit, and I can deal with that. Cool. Yeah, a simple shaders pack would definitely help. Although it will be interesting. No, they can't do RTX, right? They can't do RTX on the Switch because it's NVIDIA only. So you have to have a specific card. I don't remember what the graphics engine on the Switch is, what the chip is, but I have to imagine it would be a fairly modern one. Boink. Yeah, I think I might need to take a minute and go through and fix the sound because not being able to hear the wither skeletons approaching is definitely a concern of mine. Like I definitely am concerned that I'm gonna get a pack sneaking up on me, which that's big damage. Even with netherite armor, even if I put my chest plate on, that can still be big damage if 2 or 3 of them come at a time. Because I can't even hear the Minecraft sounds right now, so something has definitely gone wonky, and I might have to restart the game. That will become more important in a moment when we finish doing this section here. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Yeah, because actually that's not too bad when I did that. Yeah. It's actually not that bad over here. We might be able to Might be able to manage it. Because I don't care about the piglins. They won't do a thing. Yeah, we can manage this. This will be okay. Except I can't hear the blaze when they shoot at me either. Makes me really think about people who don't have the ability. Like, if you're deaf or something, like, all the challenges of playing games, because I like having the subtitles on, and it definitely helps me, but I'm not looking at them all the time. I'm so used to using the sound cues, and playing another game like Overwatch or something like that that is so sound reliant. It's just got to be such a huge challenge if you can't hear or something like that. And I know there's a streamer that plays. What did I watch? I watched a streamer who plays Street Fighter, and he's blind, and he's pretty good, and it is amazing to watch somebody playing by 100% audio cues, and they play the entire game that way. And he seems like he would be significantly better than I am, and that's not a huge accomplishment when it comes to Street Fighter. But I can't imagine being somebody who is visually impaired and being able to play a fighting game just by the sound. Like, that is a level of skill that is unbelievable. Gassed. Where is the gassed? I saw the subtitle. All right. Yeah, so I can't imagine that. Like, I'll have to look up, and maybe I can put a comment or something about who the person is. But if you probably search for blind Street Fighter player, they will come up. It was amazing. It was one of those things where I watched, and like, I had to watch it 2 or 3 times to be like, how? Just how? There's the guest. Bye, guest. I have hunted enough of your brethren lately to do the Wither Rose farm that we just released. Although that was not bad at all. I was expecting that to take a lot longer. We only had to kill 4 ghasts to get the tiers that we needed. I do need to set up a ghast farm eventually, because I think what I want to do is I want to go through and spawn all of the portals, all 20, that you get from killing the dragon, and that's a bit too many to go through and do one at a time. Like, but a ghast farm is very, very simple. It's literally just you build a platform where they can spawn and then put wither roses on it. So, whoa, hello, skeleton. I don't know where you went, but... Oh, our despawn sphere works. Cool, we don't have to do this area. Awesome. So that's what I was talking about earlier, is this shows the area that things can spawn, and this comes off of Mini HUD, which is a fantastic mod. But that's great. So all we have to do is the top area here that has the 10 billion wither skeletons, and then we'll be done. That was faster than expected. Alright, fine. Noob juice again. More noob juice. Gonna have to replenish my supply, but that should not be a problem. One of the episodes that will be coming up in the reasonably near future is going to be a super potion brewer. So what I want to do is very similar to what we did for the villager breeder, that will automatically refill a double chest full of potions whenever we take one out. Is I want to do that with every single potion. And wow, that was a good shot from downtown. But that's what the thing that I designed to do the potion bottles was originally designed for, is to take care of that, rather than, because it's overkill for the single double chest. Like, the thing fills in literal seconds. Yeah, this is not going to be that bad. And we'll be done pretty soon, which is great. I expected this to take a lot longer. I was thinking that this was going to be it's part of the reason why I streamed. It's like, if I'm going to be doing this for hours, I might as well be doing this when I can talk to people and actually have some interaction, rather than just sitting here by myself listening to music. So okay, so we don't actually have to go that far. Hi, friend. gonna give me a skull? Nope, no skull for me. Yeah, and this is nice. This is where it's gonna get nice and easy, because we're at the point now of where a good chunk of it is spawn-proofed, and so once I just kill the stuff that is within my area, nothing else will spawn. And hooray, Soul Sand biome. Cool. Yeah, this is, I think we'll be done in a couple of minutes. Like, this was much easier than I thought. We're going to have to go down and make sure there's not any additional pathways or hallways or anything. But, wow. Alright, I'm going to have to figure out something else to do, because I thought the whole stream was going to be this. And we'll be done in 10 or 15 minutes if nothing goes wrong. As he looks around, expecting the curse of the commentator. I was watching Games Done Quick the other day, which ends today, I think. So if you have not done your donations yet, I highly recommend it. They are doing anti-cancer organizations this year, which is fantastic, and they were at 2.2 million the last time I looked last night. But what was I saying? And now I forgot. Like, I went on the rant of well, not rant. I went on the you should go and check out Games Done Quick, ADGQ. So, but there was a point, and now I've lost it. So don't mind me. But all right, so that looks like it for here. So I don't see anything else. We can fly around and see if there is anything. Like, I don't see any other passageways. It's just the main ones. So that would be cool. Ouch. Face. Let's check out down here. If the fortress goes further. Nope. And that looks like it. Cool. That was easy. I'll take that. Alright, so we should be mostly spawn-proofed for this whole area. Right? Yeah. Nothing is spawning. Right, I can do, check for entities. There's not many. Awesome. I think we're done. Let's come over here and check this area that is in the spawn sphere and see if there's any other fortresses or any other things we need to take care of. But I think the whole thing is in the Soul Sand biome. So, Soul Sand Valley. Let me increase my chunks. Oh, wow. I've already got 16 chunks. Well, we're in the nether. We can go to 20. Right? Yeah. New video card is fun. Although that does not make sense. The fog is too high. So we can go into the shaders. Oh, there are no shaders. All right. What happens if I go back to Vanilla Reborn? Is that going to work? I hope so. No, it unfortunately breaks it. Oh well. See if I can get the internal one working, or if that's just going to break again too. Come on. This is... Nope, totally broken. Alright, I'll figure that out later. That is not something that people are going to want to watch me do on stream, because it is not that interesting. Come on, load faster, please. Thank you. Alright, so we can go through and check out the despawn sphere. How long have we been live? An hour. Cool. Alright, so everything that is within this giant red sphere needs to be either spawn-proofed or in the Soul Sand Valley, which it looks like it all is. Yeah, this is the other fortress that I had to spawn-proof, and you can see nothing spawns here anymore, which is fantastic. And there should be a couple of things down here, but they should only be things that spawn normally in the Soul Sand Valley. So skeletons and maybe the occasional wither skeleton. And of course, ghasts. But, yeah, this is looking pretty good. I think we might be done. So the next time that I'm here, out of rockets. We'll land somewhere safe, right down here, and get some more rockets. Wow, something. Yeah, 116's got some issues. There's some weird multi-clicks and some weird artifacts that I'm getting. I'll have to see if I can troubleshoot what exactly is going on, because it is not the same as what I was playing on with the previous version. Where did... Yeah, I know. Leave me alone. You already despawned. I don't even... Oh, okay, no. You're one of the Soul Sand guys. Go away. Don't like you. Alright, we can put blaze rods in. But I think I left the farm running, so it should have a decent... No, because I went out of range. That's totally fine. Alright. Okay, so I don't think we need to do anything else in here. But yeah, the blaze farm. I do like this. Although they should be... Oh, it's because I'm not in range. Like, you have to be in range before they start taking actions, otherwise they don't move. That's the way Minecraft's AI works. Yeah, so this is the blaze farm. The lava moves them around and brings them to a killing area, but we don't need to be here anymore. Alright, so let's head back to our base, which, where is it? Let me turn waypoints back on. Right there. Yeah, I do like playing with the waypoints. Like, I mean, I could F3 and take a look at it, but it's not worth it. It does not make the game more fun to me, and because of that, it is just a quality of life mod. I don't mind having quality of life mods. Those are totally fine. I don't play much that's extremely modded beyond that, though. And we can go back to our base, which the portal should be right over here somewhere. Right there. Cool. We have some very scared... Oh, he's gonna go through. I wasn't even wearing gold. I didn't even notice. Sometimes it does not matter. Yeah. Do love that zombification. Like, the only way that you'll ever see a zombie piglin with a crossbow or an axe is because they get zombified when they come into the actual overworld. Alright, so welcome back to the base. The other thing that's going to happen soon with this area in one of the next episodes is I definitely want to cover this up. Like, these things have been sitting here since early episodes and they are ugly. So I want to build them in the same style as what has happened for the remainder of this, like this lighthouse and this textile mill. So I think this is going to be a 1980s style skyscraper that's going to come in here and actually show what is going on with that. So this is gonna be a big build, and it's gonna require a lot of mats. And I haven't quite decided what I want to do with this yet. So we'll see. But I did do, one of the things I did do, and I need to show this actually in an episode, was I really cleaned up the area down here so that we have this nice bridge that comes down and goes to the lighthouse, and this is all textured and detailed and everything. And we can just walk over here to the dock that we built, and I want to build a ship. I think one of the next couple of episodes is going to be some kind of kelp farm, and I want to take some inspiration from I've seen a couple of people build a kelp farm within an actual sailing ship or something. Or maybe I'll do a steamer. Like, that would be kind of cool, like a riverboat steamer that from the 1800s, like before you had diesel engines and everything powering it. That might be a cool idea. I think we'll do that. Like, we'll just put a steamship like right here, maybe like it's coming into dock or something, and that will be where we'll house the kelp farm. Kelp I'm going to use more as a building block than anything else. I don't need it for a source of fuel because we have this bamboo farm that takes care of everything we do for our super smelter. How is the cactus farm producing? I haven't checked this in a while. I'm glad you like it, Brody. Like, I definitely do want to do a tour, but I think I'm saving that maybe for episode 50. Yeah, the cactus farm is producing relatively well. And I'll probably do a world download in like episode 100 or something, so that people can play around on their own and see any of the stuff that I've built. But yeah. So yeah, the skyscraper. Like this is gonna be a lot of mats because this is big. Like even building it completely hollow, it's gonna be a ton of materials because we have to go all the way up to, yeah, 128, and it goes all the way down to what? Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. We're probably talking a shulker box of materials just to get the square of the building, let alone all the accents and everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and we can turn shaders back on now that we are out of the nether. And it will actually look better. And this will give me a chance to have a drink. Because talking... streaming is definitely unique. Like, in my regular day, I don't generally talk to myself for hours at a time. So it's been an interesting skill to learn as time has gone on. Yeah. Well, so what else should we do today? I was expecting the work in the Nether to take a solid 2 hours. I figured that was going to be the entire stream, and so that being done so much faster is uh, is definitely nice. I mean, we can go and I will need concrete, so maybe gathering sand is something that we can do here, since y'all can keep me company, and I won't have to be bored and destroying an entire desert by myself. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions on either Twitch or YouTube, what you'd like to see, I'm more than happy to do any of that. Yeah, so, kelp farm. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do... I'll go and do the desert. So let's grab a couple shulker boxes and fill them up with sand, since that is one of the only things that we still can't produce. And I need some chests. Definitely. I think the next episode is going to be the Wither Skeleton Farm, and then the episode after that is going to be dealing with the chest monsters, because I really need a storage system. Like the automated storage system just saves you so much time, and the chest monsters that are everywhere are getting out of control. I'm not looking forward to them. I am looking forward to them being gone. So if this is your first time here, I would love it if you could join on Discord. It's just discord.overhugs.com. You don't have to remember any of the fancy long Discord links. So please come and check it out, and I would love to see you as a part of the community. Ooh, the sounds are getting a little louder. That's weird. Alright, so now we can build some chests and clear out the inventory. Should need more than that. That should be plenty. Yeah, 5 chests will be plenty. Yeah, with the actual storage system that I'm planning to build, the nice thing is that I won't have to do any of this. I can just literally toss anything and everything, and it's going to be down here. So I can take, it's going to have an area that I can just drop my entire inventory in if I wanted to, and it will automatically go through around the room and sort everything into the appropriate chests. So I think I'm probably going to have to dig this down maybe another 10 blocks, because the systems that I've been looking at, because quite frankly, okay, bye Brody, I'm glad you were able to make it. The sorting systems that I've got, they're huge, and they're way more complicated than I know how to do, to be perfectly frank. I can do some basic sorting systems, but the multi-item sorters, I understand the theory behind it, but not enough to craft it without following a tutorial. So those people doing redstone are they are smart, and I'm happy they are a part of the community. Alright, I might just have to make some more shulker boxes. Yeah, let's just go. We'll just go back to the original house. and just grab some shulker shells and make some more boxes, rather than trying to empty the ones that we've got. Yeah, and this is another thing. I need to design a new nether hub because this is getting ugly and this isn't cutting it anymore. The original stuff that we did in the early episodes, I'm not happy with the design now that I've been playing a lot more and kind of understand the feel of the world and everything. So I think we're going to rip this entire hub out and redo it. That will be a lot of work, so that is something we can do on a future stream, but I have to design it, and I have not done that yet. So this is our original house that we built for the first 10 or 15 episodes of the season. Series? Take your pick. So yeah, this is our starter house, and the reason I'm coming here is, yep, shulker shells. I still have a bunch of shulker shells that I can do, and I was silly, and I put all my wood away, so that does not help. But thankfully, we still have the intro storage system here, so we can use this to make some chests, and 6 shulkers is plenty. Okay, so put you away. Excellent. Alright, so desert. I'm pretty sure we have a desert portal. Right? We have a desert portal anywhere here? Thought we did. That was silly. Alright, well, okay, so we can just go to the sunflower plain, and that's close enough to the desert that we won't have to create anything new. Yeah, we had to go to the sunflower plain to get yellow dye, because that is the only way you can get easily replicatable and sustainable yellow dye. So, where is my sunflower plain? Should be over here, yeah. I don't have a desert one? Okay, we'll definitely have to fix that. Alright, so green. Green. Where are you? You are that way, right? Hogland Farm, Badlands, Sunflower Plain. Yeah. Alright, so we need to go that way. Yee. Alright, right there. I do love these basalt deltas. Like, it is just such a cool looking biome. It's not the easiest to fly through, but it still looks awesome. And speaking of not being easy to fly through, alright, let's get to where we're a little bit more open. And then we can course correct. That looks so cool, though. Even though it just wants to try and trap me in. Okay, good to know. There's gotta be... Alright. Can we get under this, or does it go all the way down? No, it goes all the way down. Wow. Alright. Fine and dandy. We'll just go around this way, then. Maybe I will start making more than flight duration 1 rockets. Start to see the point. This is... Nope, that is death. Wow, you're getting really annoying here. Like, I'm not even... Now I know we're not even going the right way. Yeah, we've just made a big circle. Alright, let's try that again. Kind of staying out of the biome here. Pretty and annoying. But we can just get out of the basalt delta and circle around. Alright, Crimson Forest. Much better. Ooh, Bastion. Have I vended this one already? I don't know. And we are on 116.4 now, so we have to worry about brutes. And I don't think I want to deal with brutes, especially since I don't have gold on. So let's not do that right now. Alright. Where are you, Sunflower Plain? I want to go east. Right, east. Okay, yeah, nice and close. Nope, that is not an opening. That is not an opening either. Whoa. Calm, calm. Be calm. Be calm. Don't die. Gonna die. Yep. Landing in lava is bad. Let's not land in lava. And we're gonna stay here and be calm for a moment. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cut. We're gonna hook this up to our actual nether hub because this is just getting ridiculous. So let's go back to the nether hub and we will cut through in preparation for making this something nice. Because I am not feeling... This is supposed to be a chill stream. This is not supposed to be a let's watch Hugs nearly die stream. Alright, so back to where everything is, and we will just cut and make a nice area where you can go to the desert, and a nice area we can go to our sunflower portal, or sunflower plains. I want to be chill, like the music, not wondering why my pulse rate is up over 120 now. Fitbit graph is going to look funny for that time. It's like, oh my god, oh my god! Don't die, don't die, don't die. Wow, we got really in the weeds here. And my volume just got way louder for some reason. Okay, I can get out that way. And that almost death is also why I will not play on a hardcore world. Like, I might do it for something just to do for fun, to see how far I can go. And if we were hardcore, I think one of the very early things would have been to do a raid farm, because totems are good, and totems are important. And I admire the folks who play on pure hardcore, especially like Phil. Like, to have 5 years into a hardcore world is very impressive. But not for me. No bueno. Alright, so over this way. And it's a ways over this way. So I can start carving through here, I guess. And hello. Always fun when you run into lava immediately. I mean, it is the nether, I should expect it, but still. Right? Yeah. Hundreds of blocks that way. And so, yeah, this is the extremely exciting watching dig through the the annoying biomes that we don't want to be a part of. If this was... do I want to do that? I could always dig down to... Ooh! Hey, look! Ancient debris! I will take it! That is not something you see very often outside of Y15 or lower. I mean, it is possible. They can generate. But getting to ancient debris, that makes me happy. That is now worth this entire digging out here. So, yeah, if you don't know, ancient debris spawns... I think it's one vein per chunk when you're talking about below Y15. And then you can have an additional, which can be up to 3 pieces. And then an additional 2 pieces that can exist anywhere above that, with like all the way up to 128. So that was a rare and good find that we do not often see. So yay, that was I guess the karma coming around. So let's go through here. And this is why we always use full blocks. Like, a lot of times I see people bridging and using slabs or half blocks or anything like that. But sneaking is not guaranteed when you're not on a full block. And I have died too many times trying to do that, especially in, like, skyblock worlds or something. That's not going to help us much, but at least it will stop it. Because you can very easily you will die when it comes to the half blocks. If you try to sneak on it, it's very, very easy to fall and die, and that is just straight up terrible. All right, OBS is telling me I got a bunch of viewers, but everybody's quiet. Hi, everybody. How you doing today? Feel free and lurk. I'm just happy to have you here. But also feel free and chat if you want to. Food. Food is good. I like eating. I like not dying. Okay. Alright, there we go. Got the source block. Hooray. Why did the light... Oh, okay. That's fine. We don't care about that. Ooh, that's going to be a big bridge. That's fine. Still going the right way? Yeah. Made 100 blocks already. Great. I'm a lot more comfortable, although not having the sound is not helping, but do gas spawn? Yeah, gas do spawn in Basalt Deltas, just very, very rarely. At least nothing else will, aside from magma cubes, so the only thing I have to watch for is the ghasts, and it's not that big of a deal if they hit us. Like, we have enough fire resistance, actually, or is I think our fire resistance is on our gold helmet, now that I think about it, which is why I normally switch when I'm in the nether, so I really should do that. Hello, Lauren! I am doing great. It is a lovely day. It's always nice to be able to stream. And we are carving an area to our desert so that we can get some sand in order to build concrete for an upcoming build. So I won't bother to make this nice and pretty, but definitely a future stream is going to make a much better nether hub. Because this one is starting to show not goodness. Excellent. All right. As soon as I can get out of this basalt delta, this will go so much faster. Had I known I was... Well, see, this is one of the reasons, and let me rant for a second here, why I really want to see beacon effects increased. Because having the beacon effect right now, which I think is 50 blocks, and it's not even... in the rule of up and down is even different. So, okay, we're getting there, right? Yeah, all right. So beacons really, the distance should at least be like doubled or tripled, because I could go through here and I could set up a beacon, but I'm going to be out of range so fast in comparison to everything else that it isn't worth it. Like, and it's not exactly fun to go through and sit here. Like, I mean, it's I will freely admit this is being spoiled with not having insta mining, and complaining about not insta mining is a little bit of a Minecraft first world problem. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have the ability to go through and just set it all up and not have to worry about it. Like, be able to set a beacon where I'm not going to be out of range of it in less time than it takes me to set up the pyramid in the first place. But how is your day, Lauren? How are you doing? As we dig. All right, back to netherrack. Excellent. Well, sometimes netherrack. I'll take the blackstone, though. You can never have enough blackstone. I wonder if that the volume issue is automatic. Like, I'm noticing that when in between tracks of Pretzel playing, like, then I hear the game music a lot more. I wonder if it's trying to help me by reducing the game music, which I actually don't want. I want to be able to control it myself. But I don't know. I'll have to figure that out off stream. Because that is, again, not interesting for folks to watch. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It always makes me happy when people come and they enjoy the stuff that I'm doing. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if people aren't liking it, why am I doing it? Like, I can sit here and talk to myself, and I don't have to be streaming to just talk to myself and have people not happy with whatever I have to say. Whoa! Oh, that heart attack special right there. I don't like it when all of a sudden I drop down, and that was my own fault. But yeah, when all of a sudden you start falling, it's like I think most of my deaths, that's basically how they've started. Is I drop down a block and it's like, wait a minute, why am I falling? Oh, and look, I'm dead. I should have noob juice on my bar. That would probably help with the heart attack special. Nope, let's not use the blackstone. I don't want the blackstone. Basalt. I can get as much basalt as I want. As a matter of fact, I probably have more basalt than I will ever need already. Down there. Okay. Yeah, I know on the community server, we had somebody the other day who lost all their stuff because there was a 1 block gap in the nether that went all the way down to the giant lava pool, and they just didn't have noob juice on their bar. And so they fell and they lost all their stuff. Because the community server is still relatively new, so it does not quite have people having all the gear. We have, I think, 1 person who has full netherite, and it's not me. So it's still relatively new, but it's great. Like we went through and we killed the dragon the other day, which was super fun. Nice to do it with a group of people. So, although I did unfortunately learn that the algorithm. No, I don't. No, it's still Bissell. Okay, great. The trading seems to be very different from Enderman because normally I would get or Piglins, sorry. Because normally I would get a ton of Ender pearls, and I went through 2 stacks of gold and I got 0. Like, so that was the biggest thing, like being able to find the stronghold and power up the portal. Um, they probably did that for speedruns, I have to imagine, because I've been watching, I think it's Cub Fan, who's been doing a lot of speedruns lately. And it's interesting to see how much the tactics have changed with Piglin bartering. All right. How much for... Did we didn't pass it, did we? Oh no, it's right over here. We went too far. I've been so focused on digging, I didn't notice that... is that the portal? That's the portal right there. All right, we didn't have to go any further than that. Cool. The community server is just my own. I spun it up. So basically what it is, in case you're not familiar, hopefully you are, since I remember, I think I remember you commenting on one of the videos before, but just in case there's other people that don't, like I do a web series, a YouTube series called Building Bread. And all of the profits that I make off of it go to community food banks. I'm not doing this for me. I'm trying to help other people and build up the community to do that. So anybody who contributes to the channel in any way gets whitelisted on the server. So if you donate on Patreon, if you, once we do get Twitch affiliates, which I don't have the followers or anything yet, since this I think is my 5th live stream ever. And once we get to be able to donate on YouTube as well. So anybody who does anything, of which the minimum tier is $5 a month, gets access to the community server. And it's in Discord. So if you're not already part of Discord, I encourage you to join that at discord.overhugs.com. And you can get all the information about the community server or have the Patreon and how to donate or anything like that. But again, like saying it straight up, I don't expect anyone to. Like, just being here and watching is more than enough. So it's only if you can or if you want to, and if your own situation allows you to. Like, zero, like negative pressure. There is no pressure whatsoever in order to do any kind of donation or anything like that. I am grateful that people are here in the first place or watching the videos at all. Asking what the server is called is actually making me think now, like, we should come up with a good name for it. I don't have one. Like, I would love suggestions if you have anything. Like, something that goes with bread would be hilarious, but my pun engine is not strong today. All right, cool. All right, so now we have a path that connects the nether hub. Awesome. And I can dig that up more later. And we can go here and get some sand. I feel like this is, you give a mouse a cookie. It's like, I need to do this, and then I need sand, and then I need to dig the nether hub, and then I need to... like, rockets. Alright. And the desert is that way. Yep. Perfect. Thought there was a village around here. No, I guess not. That's fine. We can deal with the zombies and the husks and everything. Since I was silly and didn't bring a bed. Cool. Alright, this is far enough away where I don't feel bad destroying the entire thing and it won't look bad. Yeah, we're getting to the point. So YouTube, to give you a little behind the scenes, like you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours before they'll allow you to monetize. It's significantly harder than like Twitch or anything. But I do have, I think there's 4 people who have donated on Patreon and 2 people who have donated on Streamlabs. So they have access to the community server, and I'm waiting for the first payoff, which is in 2 weeks to come out of Patreon. And then as soon as that's done, I get to cut my first check to the local food bank. So I'm very excited about this. I'm happy that people are following and enjoying the videos and liking the mission enough to where we're able to help people together, which is it's super exciting for me, at least. Like, I'm absolutely delighted. It's not a huge amount. Like, we're probably talking about $20, but if I can give $20 a month that I was doing zero before, I will absolutely take that as a win. So that is everything counts in large amounts. So it's worth it to me. And then, like I was saying, once I manage to get partnered with YouTube or whatever they call it, then I get a cut of ad revenue off of my streams, or my videos, so that any time that an ad pops up, that is a portion of that is going directly to feeding people. And that was the goal that when I first started this, which is why I say just watching and being here helps, because I'm guessing that's probably going to end up being the biggest chunk of money that comes from it. And I don't know, maybe it won't be, and I'll be surprised. But yeah, every little bit helps. Just watching and subbing and following on Twitch and like all those things helps tremendously, and I'm super grateful everybody does. I'll like, again, a little bit behind the scenes. I look at my YouTube stats pretty much once a day, and every time I see new followers and everything, I'm humbled and grateful for them. So it's wonderful to see it and to see the community growing. I think we have 30 people on the Discord now, which is also great. Like, it's great to be able to engage with people directly. And I will plug that again for anybody who's come in since the last time I did. Discord.overhugs.com. And right now we're just gathering sand, because the next 2 major projects that we have are going to require a spawn proofing of the nether, which we did in the first half of the stream. And the second part of it is going through, and I'm going to need a tremendous amount of concrete. So that's why we're digging up sand now, because with our villagers and our villager trading concert hall, we do not need glass anymore. It's a lot easier to get stacks of glass, so all we need is for is concrete. And with the piglin bartering, we get all the gravel that we need. So that is everything that goes from there. I can pick this shulker up. Yeah, we're at it's kind of amazing. Like, I did the 200 thank you right around Christmas time. So seeing that we just did a 200 thank you and now we're already over 300, like less than 2 weeks later, it's picking up. There have been some days where I've gotten 20 subs in a single day, and that was amazing. Like, I looked at my stats and I'm like, no way, that can't be right. And it was like, it was crazy. It was crazy amazing. And again, I'm so grateful for everybody that watches, and especially people like you, Lauren, who are repeats and subscribe and keep watching the videos. Like, that at the end of the day is what is going to make the difference. So thank you. All right, more sand. I think filling 4 shulkers will probably be enough. I'm probably going to have to build a concrete maker, because I'm guessing that I'm going to need at least a full shulker box of concrete, and sitting here with both mouse buttons held is not exactly what I would consider my idea of fun. Whoa! Whoa! That was unexpected. Hello, Creeper Town. Like, we had a big open space there that just did that, and having the creeper right in our face. Like, this is why we keep a shield equipped, I guess. Yeah, I boxed my food. I need that. The food is good. So again, continuing the give hugs a heart attack stream. uh, it would have been like I'm just picturing falling into like this isn't possible, but falling into a desert temple and then having all the TNT and being surrounded by creepers. It's like, hello, we're gonna create a stress machine and see what happens with you. Yeah, no kidding. You and me both. The heart racing is real. I'm gonna have to go and like to get some exercise after this to get rid of some of the adrenaline that's been coming from this. Not exactly. I was going for chill stream. I even titled it chill stream, and it has not been a chill stream. Come on, game, work with me. Yeah, again, another whole cave down there. Yeah, I'm not even messing with you. No, we're going over here. Chill. I want this to be a chill stream. We should just be able to sit here and enjoy the music and relax. Although this is not a relaxing track. We're gonna skip this one. Next. Now I got nothing. Now the music is just not working. Oh no, it's just a slow song. That's fine. That's acceptable. Alright. Much better. Yeah, at this point, I'm expecting to like go through and carve in and find a cave that just has like the entire mob cap of just creepers that comes out and blows up the world. You come with me. Come with me if you want to leave. Oh, that was cool. Which one? This and you. Cool. Lauren, do you play Minecraft yourself? And anybody else, like I'm happy to chat with the remainder of the stream. Like, saying I got 10 people combined between Twitch and YouTube. Like, by all means, you're welcome to lurk, but I am also more than happy to chat if you would like to do that too. Right now, you're Minecrafting as you Minecraft. Yo, dog, I heard you like Minecraft, so I put Minecraft in your Minecraft. And, alright. 2-ish shulker boxes full. Reaching the edge of the desert. I'm gonna have to pack up and go somewhere else. Where we can completely... Well, I mean, I can just go down another layer, but... Given the way that the stress has been of the previous ones, I'm expecting half of the world to fall apart now. I did have one when I was playing in an earlier version. This was a while back, before I even started my series, where I was in a gravelly mountain and I was just mining gravel, and all of a sudden, like no joke, half the mountain fell away. It was like from here easily to those sunflowers. It just the whole thing came down, and it was like just watched it happen over the course of 10 seconds, and it was crazy. Like I've never seen anything like that before. Oh yeah, getting wither skulls is challenging. That's one of the reasons I like building the farm for it, because like everything with the farm, it takes a bit of upfront effort, but then once you've got it, you never ever need them again. And it's such a passive farm. I think it should work on everything too, so Java or Bedrock, because there's no real redstone to it. The only mechanic that it needs is dogs. You use dogs to force the skeletons to go where you want to go, and then you attract them with a piglin because they'll attack the piglin straight out. And it is nice to basically have unlimited beacons. Like, I think the first time I overnighted, I ended up getting 5 or 6 stacks of skulls, and I hadn't even really done a decent amount of spawn proofing. The first part of the stream was spawn proofing to make the Wither Skeleton farm. So we'll see in a couple of episodes exactly what happens with that. Are you gathering the skulls to build a beacon? And I'm going to take a break for a minute because I'm thirsty. Much better. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. Understood. It definitely yeah, you got to prioritize. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start the series at 0 was just to give people an idea of what to go through and how to prioritize, and if you've never played Minecraft before, to understand like how farms can chain on one another and it ends up becoming like a victorious cycle. Like when you build one farm and then it feeds into the next farm and into the next farm and so on and so on. Like we definitely we're going to need a tree farm relatively soon. So that's part of the reason why I want to do the wither skeleton farm, because that's going to give us a good amount of bones and we can get two things that we really need at the same time. So 1, 2, 3. I think we'll do 4. 4 shulker boxes. I think full of sand will be plenty. And then we can go off and call it a day. Because by that point, we've been online for almost 2 hours now. And that tends to be about my cutoff until I develop a bit more of, I don't know, streamer reflex, I guess. Streamer endurance. Plus, I only brought one shovel, so we're at about 50% now. So we might have to make a trip to the Ender, and that will probably be the end of the stream. And yeah, it is definitely reducing the game sound in order to play the music, because every time the sound pulses up every time it switches tracks. So let me actually check for a minute and see if I can fix that quickly. If I cannot, then I don't see any way to do it. That is unfortunate. Oh well. Other things. I'll take other things I need to fix off stream for 500. Well, awesome. I hope that your beacon adventures go well. The beacon is such a game changer. Like, it's nice. I'm gonna have to. It is worth it for when I have to dig out for the storage system that I was talking about earlier. Like, I'm gonna have to go at least another 10 down, and I'm actually just debating going all the way down to bedrock, because I'm trying to think about how I want to do the base, and like having the whole concept of like the superhero lair, or like almost a bat cave or something that has multiple levels underground, is sounding kind of attractive right now. So that might be what I end up doing. Okay, 3. So last one, and let's keep an eye out since it is now night, and we'll have to deal with husks and everything again. But not a big deal. We're at the point of where the only thing that's going to kill us is creepers. And how much blast protection do we have? Yeah, we have a ton of blast protection on the helmet, so I don't think that's even going to happen now. Like, if we were at full, I don't think a creeper could take us out, but I'm not... Yeah, I see you. I see you there. Like, listening to what I'm saying and thinking, oh, well, would you care to prove it? No, I would not. Yeah, we're not going to tempt fate. While we do have a backup box, so we could fly back here relatively quickly, I don't want to. Do not want. Ooh, Huskhead. I will take that. And now we have hunger because I got too close, but thankfully that does very little, especially at this point in the game. I'm gonna have to replace my bow soon too. We're running out of durability on that, and since I have infinity instead of mending, I think that we are at the limit of the number of times that we've combined. So that will be it'll be new bow time. Actually, that's something I could do, is I could let the Discord start naming tools. That would be kind of fun. Like, because pew 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 is not the most interesting name or creative, and the stuff that people in the Discord have come up with has been pretty impressive. Okay. Wow, all the creepers, they are listening. They're just sitting there waiting to come in and strike. Yeah, it is 100% OBS is trying to keep the game sounds down. do not like. Yeah, every time, at least I don't know if you can hear it on your end, but every time in between a track on my end, the game sound like gets 5 or 6 times louder all of a sudden. And I don't want that. I see you. To get some creeper heads too. Now that we have a trident that actually has channeling, it'll be worth it for the next time there's a thunderstorm. Although we wouldn't know there was a thunderstorm here in the desert, since it does not rain in deserts. I don't need any of this other junk. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. You go away. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to build a concrete maker. Like, that is definitely something that needs to happen relatively soon, because, like, it is so much nicer. I've just been playing around, and I haven't found a design that I've been personally happy with. So I might have to borrow one from somebody. Like, the way that you doing it in a way that just does one line of concrete is pretty easy, but I know there's some stuff that people are doing with, like, zero-tick pistons. If those even still exist. I mean, I know zero-tick farms don't, but I think zero-tick pistons are still in the game, where you can push a lot of concrete in a slow amount of time, and also get to the point of where you're blowing up huge chunks, which makes it pretty efficient. Who are you shooting at? Nobody. Okay, good to know. Don't look at the Enderman. We have an Ender. I don't need... There's nothing you can give me that I don't already have a ton of. And once again, welcome and thank you for anybody who is in the chat, whether you are actively watching or a lurker. I am glad you're here, and I'm very grateful. Alright, so we're almost done here, which is good because we're getting down into the red for the shovel durability, which never... It's not that big of a deal. With Unbreaking 3, like, you can get really far down, especially with netherite tools, but when I was clearing out for the villager trading hall, I broke one of my netherite shovels, and ever since then I've been a little sensitive to it. Although our 2 gifted ancient debris was lovely. Yeah, alright, I don't need you. Alright, so we'll toss that out. That, we have a mob farm, we don't need gunpowder. So by the time we fill our inventory, I think that will probably do it. Sure, absolutely. How do you pronounce that? Is like the is it QHO, or is it a word that you pronounce? Or I want to make sure that I'm saying your name right, since that is important. But while I'm waiting for that, what I'm farming for right now is I am going to need concrete. In the next couple of episodes, what we're going to do is start making the base actually look nice, because my main base is pretty ugly. There's a couple of nice buildings, but most of it has been built with just exposed farms. And what I decided is I wanted to do it in a 1800 style. So it's going to be all buildings, and one of the things that I want to build is a kelp farm that's going to be in a steamship. So it's going to be realistically like 1800s United States, like Industrial Revolution style. And so what I'm doing right now is gathering up enough sand in order to build the concrete, because if you look at that style of architecture, there's a lot of like green. Like, there's a tremendous amount of green in fronts, and it was like aged metal, and even to the point of where when they didn't have a lot of metal, they would do concrete or something, and then they paint it to try and look like metal. So that is what we're gathering up for right now. Earlier in the stream, we spawn-proofed a bunch of the nether to fix the for the wither skeleton farm that we're going to build, which is probably going to be the next episode. And I'm glad you're here. Thanks for checking stuff out. I appreciate it. Wow, we got like all the zombies all of a sudden. It's just full on Full-on invasion going on there. But yeah, that's what we're doing it for, is I'm trying to prep for the next couple of episodes of my series Building Bread. If you're I don't know if you're new to everything, if you're new to the series and everything else, then that's extra awesome and super welcome. But if you haven't watched it before, you can check out my channel, which is just youtube.com/overhugs. And we just did episode 30 of the it's like a single player, let's play, etc., etc., all that. So I can't. I'm blanking on good ways to describe it. So I should definitely work on that, because it would be nice to have a quick pitch to people to be like, yes, and this is why it's awesome, and you should continue watching. But yeah, so that is largely what's going. Wow, so many zombies. I love the fact that they put the invasions back in. At least it gives a sense of danger again, rather than them coming one at a time. And the what are they called? Social spawning, I think is what it is. Whenever you attack a zombie, there's a chance that it will just spawn more at any light level, which made building the piglin farms, the zombie piglin farms, challenging. Oh, great. All right. Well, awesome. Fantastic. Either way, I am delighted that you are here, and thank you for watching. But yeah. Oh, awesome. Gotta head off that guy too. So, fishermen. Don't need you. Husks, since they don't catch fire. Jeez! Like, all I want to do is finish my sand. Leave me alone. Alright, I think we're pretty close to done, right? Yeah, that one's full. That one's full. I think that one's full too, right? Nope, not yet. But okay, so that pretty much is mission accomplished. I think we have all the shulkers that we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. All right, I will consider that a win. So we can head back to our portal here and go to our Ender and repair our tools. And that may be the end of the stream, because I'm coming up on 2 hours, and my voice is feeling it a little bit. Not gonna lie. Definitely need to clear this out a little. Can't even take off. That's fine. All right, so I'll just make this 3 high so that I can fly the next time I have to come down here as we're going back, since these tools are still nice and strong. And yeah, one of the definite things, I was talking about this earlier, but for those of you who joined before then, is I definitely want to spend some time on stream going through here and really creating an actual good Nether hub, because this is pretty atrocious. And it is even the stuff that I did before, like at the beginning of the series, I'm not happy with it anymore. So once we go through and do all that, I want to design something, and I'll probably do it in creative first, that looks nice, and then start repeating it. But I want to take advantage of being able to fly and having the soul sand underneath the decorations and making it completely spawn proofed, so that we don't have to worry about anything going forward. And it's weird, random blackstone, just chunk error. The subscriptions are really coming. It is nice. Like it's a couple every day, which is great. I am waiting to see if there's any kind of like virality, like going viral or anything with it. Just because I am extraordinarily grateful, and people keep saying like, how do you not have that many followers? How do you not have 1 million followers? And like, I don't know. That was never really the YouTube, like, so here's some behind the scenes, and if this is boring, I apologize. But definitely the way that YouTube seems to work is that it doesn't want to give you attention until you have produced a certain number of videos, where that seems to be about at least 30. But even so, with 30 videos, like there are days when I get a ton of views. Like I'll get hundreds and hundreds of views, but I'll only get like 2 or 3 subscribers. So it seems like the default behavior of a lot of people is not to subscribe, because one of the things that's nice and YouTube lets you do is you can see like how long people have watched your video and where they stopped watching. So that gives me insight into what I do that's interesting to people and what isn't. And so that gives me the ability to build better videos over time that folks like you like to watch. But realistically, like it's interesting to see how few people subscribe versus to the people that watch. Because in every single one of my videos, like all the way back, I have about it's between 5 and 20% of the people that watch the entire video all the way through. And when I look at the amount of people who view, where a video might have thousands and thousands of views, but I only have 300 subscribers, so that is definitely saying that there's a lot of people that watch but don't subscribe. So if you're watching right now, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. The if you're on Twitch, since I am multi-streaming, the YouTube link is just youtube.com/overhugs. And if you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to Twitch, it is the same, just twitch.tv, twitch.tv/overhugs. And the Discord is discord.overhugs.com. I would love everybody to come into any or all of those, depending on what you're most comfortable with. What that is not right. That is not where we should have ended up. I'm not sure what happened here. This is our end portal. Why it created a portal there, I don't know. This is probably a bug from going to 1.16.4. That's really... I have no idea what happened there. And, like, let me see. Are we anywhere near? We have to be near our end portal, but I don't know why it created a new portal, because we already had one that was connected. That is very strange. Okay, so it's got to be around here somewhere. I think I lit up the actual hole I dug down with torches, but worst case scenario, I should just be able to dig down, and it should still be right about there. Really weird. That I have never seen that happen to me before. Like, so this portal generated because we already had one that went into the stronghold itself. That's really strange. But okay, I should just be able to dig straight down, and the stronghold should be right here. Unless something went really weird and wonky, which is a possibility. I gotta get some torches. I'm sure you can't see anything on the stream. Okay, that was a nice little hiccup. I don't know how that happened. I will definitely have to, again, off stream, research that. But weird. This has just been the stream of things that has never happened to me before. So, do I have... No, but I can make more torches. Go in there. And we can just make all the torches we need. Perfect. All right. So now we'll actually go down here and hopefully be able to find the stronghold quite quickly. I just don't remember exactly where it is. I do have Eyes of Ender in my Ender chest, so if worse comes to worse, I can just dig those out and use it to actually find the stronghold again, but it should be right here. I will be very surprised if we do not find it. Like, that will be bizarre. I'll have to look up and see if that is a 1.16.4 bug, because I don't know why it would have generated a new nether portal. Those have been connected since way back when. I'm pretty sure we killed the Ender Dragon in like episode 12 or something. So it's been weeks and weeks and weeks. And the stronghold is not here. That is bizarre. Like, I have no idea how that happened. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go back up, and if it's not, like, right over here, and continuing, hello, all the zombies in the world are after me today. But if the stronghold's not here, we'll just grab some ender pearls and figure that out. You can explode, I don't care. There's nothing important here. Weird. This is just all kinds of strange. All right, well, we'll head back up to the surface and we'll go through and re-find the stronghold. So if you don't know how to find a stronghold, you're going to get a really quick lesson in how to do it. Thank you, 116.4 bugs, I guess. We can still check up here. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Nope. All right. Let's just get our way back to the surface and we'll figure that out. Yeah, oof indeed. I don't know how that happened, and welcome back, Carnage. But yeah, bizarre. Do you not understand? Where's my path up? I know you're here somewhere, path up. Right here? Did I do a weird carve? Yeah, I did. All right. So, burp. Okay. So yeah, we'll go up to the surface and we will rediscover wherever the stronghold is. Not how I planned on ending the stream, but this has just been a not according to plan stream the entire day. So, hooray. It's in my richest box, I think. Yeah, Eyes of Ender. It's the joy of having both a Blaze farm and a Enderman farm, is that you have pretty much unlimited eyes. Alright, so where are you going? This way. So yeah, Eyes of Ender will point you towards the stronghold and show you exactly where it is in the world. And you make these with a Ender Pearl and a Blaze Powder. And they're also the same thing that you use to make Ender Chests, so they're handy both ways. And this should not be very far, so yeah, I'm still in this direction. What I will do if this is early in the world is I'll triangulate. So I'll take one and I will throw one up in the air, and then I'll go about 100 blocks away and do it again. And that, oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, right here. Here's our stronghold entrance. Yeah, so you can go through and triangulate, and it will give you a very specific idea of exactly where. And okay, so what we're going to do is, before I forget, is let us highlight this, and we're going to go back and destroy the portal that is over here, because I do not want to relink to it, wherever it is. Where did it go? Should have destroyed it before I left. That's what you get for not thinking through. Actually, as soon as it gets dark, it'll be really easy to find because they glow. So we'll just wait a minute for it to get dark. But yeah, I was saying something, and now that is gone too. So the community server, to answer your question, Lauren, the Discord is 100% free to everybody. So if you're not already on that, feel free and join, and that will always be free. The community server, because it does cost money for me to have it running and to maintain it. What it is any amount of money you donate, of which the lowest tier right now is Patreon, $5 a month, and that gets you whitelisted when you're on it. So as long as you're continuing to contribute, you have access to it. I also give away 2 slots per video. So anybody who goes through and donates will automatically. Okay, there's the portal. So yeah, so if you donate in any way, shape, or form, of which the only way right now is Patreon, because I'm not partnered on either Twitch or YouTube. Hint, hint, please subscribe and or follow so that I can get partnered as quickly as possible. But as long as you do any kind of financial support so that I can donate the money to food banks, you get access to the community server. And don't apologize for being new. I am delighted that you're here and taking that step. And just to say it again, for anybody who's listening, there's no expectation ever that you do any form of donation or anything. I am delighted just that you are here. But if you can donate more, or if you have any ability to do so whatsoever, that is awesome, and I'm very grateful to do so. And all the money that I make goes to local food banks. So when I say like donating on Patreon or anything like that, you're not donating to me. This is not what I do to make a living. I'm specifically doing it just to help out other people. And that is what we do here. That is the point of the Building Bread series. And awesome, I'm glad you joined. After the stream is done, I will say hello properly in the Discord. I'm just not paying attention to it right now. Where is the stronghold? Wow. Don't mean it. I might have to go back and watch the video. Okay, so, but yeah, this is, if you've never discovered a stronghold before, this is how you do it, is you use the Eye of Enders so that you start going basically back and forth, because it will just tell you approximately where a stronghold is. It won't give you the exact location. Okay, there we go. But anytime that you see bricks like this means that you found the stronghold. These bricks do not generate naturally. Unless you are in a stronghold, you will never see it unless it's some kind of structure. There's things other than strongholds, like, for example, drowned, like not drowned farms, but undersea temples, I think is what they're called, will have that kind of mossy cobblestone or mossy stone brick. I don't know if it's the new Mr. Beast. That would be amazing. Like, getting that amount of followers and being able to help that many people would be a dream. That's the dream right there. Like, if I can donate a considerable amount of money to people on a regular basis, that would be fantastic. Like, I don't have words. I was already super grateful when people were just doing something like, when I hit 200 subscribers, that in itself, I wasn't expecting to hit more than 50 before the end of the year. So doing that, but if we got to the point of where it's a Mr. Beast level of donation, that would be, that's a wake up every morning and be thankful for what you have kind of thing. Oh, igloos do it too? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Where is the actual portal? I remember this was a pretty big stronghold. Next time I need to mark the portal. I never bothered to make it as a waypoint because I just went directly through the end and got it, but this is making me regret that decision now. Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Beast as well, like, I'm sure he gets sponsors. Like, I'm sure that money doesn't come out of his revenue that he gets off of YouTube. Because I'm sure he does make a ton. Like, he's very successful, and I love, like, one of the reasons that I like him is because he does the donating and everything, and that's fantastic. Like, if you have that level of success, giving back is definitely, at least in my opinion, I'll get up on my soapbox for a second, but whenever you have success like that, you should definitely give something back, because you have the power to make the world a better place. And really, when you have the power to do that, I think you have some form of responsibility to do that too. And, like, I don't know, I haven't always felt that way, but the more I've gone through and the more I think about it, like, this has been a change in the person that I am over time, and I'm very grateful for that, for the people who helped me get to that viewpoint. So part of my giving back is to try and help how I can, and everybody that is here on the stream is helping me do that too. So thank you for being here. Oh no, silverfish, yeah. I hate silverfish. I tried originally when I first started playing to see if I could save it for anything, but the silverfish really serve no purpose. Like, they do nothing other. They don't drop a good enough experience. They don't drop any items. So now whenever I come across a silverfish spawner, it's just like, nope, and now you die. Like, it gets broken instantly. This is annoying. I remember the portal was near the library, but I'm not seeing a library either. Maybe we need to go up or down. What are we at? We're at 13, so we probably need to go up. There's not much more down in the world. Explore around here. Yeah, and that's a cave, so that is definitely not a stronghold. I just want the portal. Like, I want to be able to get to my Ender. Come on. I have to go through all this effort, folks. Eh. Oh yeah, yeah. The baby silverfish. The thing that kills me about the silverfish is, especially if you're in a mountain biome, if you don't one shot them, it summons all the ones that are around. So like if you have any that are in infected blocks, they just they suck. Silverfish suck. There's no point to them. I've played on a couple of servers that what they did was they made them drop gravel. So at least it became, there was a point to having silverfish and building a silverfish farm. But in vanilla, no purpose whatsoever. All right, I think there was a big set of stairs here. So if there was, we're going to go up again. Yeah, we'll go up to the next level. Let's see if we can find. So I have a vague memory of being here. And this isn't the library, is it? I don't think so. So, yeah, I've definitely been there before. I'm glad I took that lava block out. That would have been bad. It would have been fine, but it's a trap. Okay, here we go. I think this is the first. I think this is the only library. I think there was only one, but it was definitely right around here. So we're close now. I think I wanted to go down. Yep, right here. This is where it is. Perfect. All right. Okay, so now we're going to put a waypoint and portal. No, new waypoint and portal. So now we will not lose it. Hey, Tetonator. You recovered from clearing the dragon yesterday yet? Ugh. So, yeah, okay. So now we should be okay. Yeah, I'm going to break and relink this portal. So, and see, because I still don't know why we lost our other one. Do I not have a flint and steel? I almost always leave a flint and steel in there. That's fine. We picked up some gravel, didn't we? Gravel. Yeah. Then I have to do it without my shovel because I have Silk Touch, so it will never give me flint. Come on. It's 1 in 15. We already had all the luck from finding those huge caverns in the desert earlier. All right, but not working today. Oh, and hey, we've got a good chunk of the community server on now. Oh, and you got an elytra? Awesome. I need to get on the server and do that too. There's there we go, flint and steel. The choice was either stream today or go and do that, and I wanted to get ready for actually the next couple episodes since I was late on the previous episode and I already feel bad about that, so I don't want to do that again. So that's why we're here. All this is junk. I don't need any of it. Ooh. That was weird. Alright, so let's make a flint and steel and relight this portal, and hopefully it will connect properly. Oh, yeah, it's 100% okay. We all opened up the end together. It is the community server. Like, I don't have any problems with it. The only reason I wanted to wait for the dragon was because there were enough people that said that they had never done that before. So I wanted to make sure that people had the availability and could go through and do it. Everything else is totally fine. Please feel free, and I'm glad you did. Again, we're getting this weird portal generation. All right, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to solve that off stream, but that's why we marked the end portal this time, so I can just dig straight down to it. Not straight down, but close to straight. Ow. Okay, so here-ish. So we'll go a little bit off this way and then just dig down. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I upgraded to, for people who are just coming on, I upgraded to 116.4. I was running 116.1 before, and ever since I did that, like there's been this weirdness with the portals not connecting. Like that end portal has existed for I don't even know how many episodes now, at least 15, if not 20. So the fact that it is not connecting now is something I will solve off stream. Very, very strange. Oh, the host? No, that is weird. The host having to be the first person to do many things. That, to each their own. If people want to do that, then they totally can. But I don't see an interest in doing that in a community. Like I'm just one. I'm a member of the community. Like it's yes, some of it is my responsibility. So I want to make sure that we're doing the right thing and being in a community that is friendly and open. And I mean, my name is part of it, so the identity is important. But I am 100% not going to limit people to what they can and can't do. Like I said, the only reason with the dragon is to make it more accessible so that more people could experience it and have fun with it. But by all means, go ahead, do it. I'm delighted that you're getting that far. All right, so the portal is down from here. Might even want to make an elytra shop because, quite frankly, I would probably rather pay for an elytra than I would having to go and walk and get one. Yeah, you're absolutely right on the piglin bartering. Um, the very beginning of the stream, that was one of the things that we were checking out. Was we ran over there and I fixed the glowstone and the magma cream because neither of those things we need, and fixed it. And I'm excited to get blackstone now. That makes me super happy. All right, so now we can go and repair our gear and head to our ender, which is over this way. I do like this. I'm pretty happy with this design. All right. And the good thing, at least, is it won't be ridiculously loud since the stream is not showing that many Minecraft sounds, but because otherwise these Endermen are loud. But yeah, I like this. I like this design of the Ender. It's not 100% efficient, but it's still pretty darn amazing. Oh wow, yeah, 272 1600 is like some of the times that you have to go in. I had one seed that I played on single player world again, where literally as I zoned in to the first end portal there, like there was a end ship right there, like I could literally see it, and it was fantastic. But the negative aspect of it is most of the other ones that I've been on, it's exactly that. Like I think I had to go 2,000 blocks for the building bread one before I actually got to that point. So it was not fun, no bueno. And I think everything else, yeah. And so that's pretty much it. Everything's repaired now. I do love this ender. Yep, there we go, and we're done. I need to get rid of the pearls again. That's weird. Okay, so there's another 116.4 bug. That should not... There's nothing there to power that. Unless it's coming as a gap over here? That's bizarre. Well, I can grab some glass and see if I can figure that out. Do I have any glass here? I don't think I do. I don't think I have any in my ender chest either, do I? Glass. Yeah, I have some. All right, I have some orange glass. That's not ideal, but I'll take it. So yeah, I'm not sure why this is being powered. It shouldn't be unless there's a... No. Like, there's nothing that should be powering this block. Okay, but that observer is showing a change. I don't... That's bizarre. So why is this observer showing that it's detecting something, but this one's not, and there's nothing but air in the way? I don't... I... no understand. All right, that's something we'll solve again off stream. The joys of upgrading to a new version of Minecraft is you find all this stuff that you never, you didn't expect. All right, we need to get rid of here or else the Endermen are all going to teleport to it. But this should be our ejection mechanism, and what it should be doing is spitting out all the ender pearls, but instead we're accumulating, which is not good. All right, I'm going to have to get a new sword here, too, that does not have looting. Because my main one does. But again, that's a problem for another stream. Alright, don't need you. Well, actually, I don't want to throw away glass. I don't even know. I don't think I can take Prime yet because I'm not partnered. Don't you have to be partnered with Twitch before they'll even let you take any subs whatsoever? Like, that was my understanding. But follows would be great. All right, Carnage. I will. Oh, that's a good idea. But Carnage, I will see you later. I'm glad you came and thanks for watching. But yeah, making it smite is a good idea. Although I think Enderman. I don't think Enderman count as undead. But all right, so I'll just turn this off and I'll just leave things to despawn because I don't want to. I don't want to fill up the storage. Yeah, so there's two different levers here. This first one of transport items to storage turns on the clock that's behind this dropper that will allow it so that they will go to the storage. And then there's this one, which is supposed to cause it to eject the ender pearls. But I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why that's activated. There is nothing there that should be activating. Unless something's wrong with the... I forget what they call it, the entity information. Let me actually get rid of junk here and free up and see if I can catch it. And if I take it out and put it back, if it ends up refreshing. Nope, wrong way. So... Nope, wrong way again. And I lost it. Oh well, that's fine. We've got plenty. So I'm not sure as to why this is behaving this way. It shouldn't be. If I get it very much at the top. Okay, so that's working now. So yeah, it's just something with the entity itself. Okay, thanks, Tetonator. Yeah, so if people can follow on Twitch, which is just twitch.tv/overhugs, that would be awesome. Like, I'd love to go through and get affiliated so that, again, the Prime subs would be great. Like, if people could do that and I could donate that money, that would also be fantastic. I'm going to just, if I can catch the end there. Ah, perfect. And actually, I don't think I even need this one. Like I should. All right, perfect. And now it works again. Hooray. All right, so we'll call that weirdness of 116.4 upgrades, but now it works. So we can get rid of this ridiculous amount of ender pearls that we accumulated. Okay, cool. Fixin'. I like it when we can actually fix stuff. Oh, and I want to put these back in. Alright, good. Yes, good. Alright, that goes in here. We'll put our Eyes of Ender back in our riches box. And we can head back to the base. And I think that might be running up on the end of the stream because we're at 2.5 hours. And I'm feeling it in my voice. That is a good idea to put it in the title of the streams, though, to please sub and such. I like that. I might steal that from you. Yeah. I also want to come back here and add some more detail to these faces and maybe improve the farm a little bit. Like, I think it could be better. Like, it is just a giant slab right now. It definitely fits into the end because of the coloring and everything, but we can do better. Oh, in my streams to follow me. Oh, thank you. That is fantastic. I really appreciate that then. And here's our Wither Rose farm. if you haven't watched the most recent episode yet, that's just sitting here, and it's been pretty productive. Nope, missed. I was hoping I could just squeeze in there, but if I can, boom. Like, we've got many double chests of wither roses. Probably more than we'll need for the rest of the series, but just in case. It produces pretty well. It's a good farm. I'm happy with it. Yeah, no priming mine up. Unfortunately, that is the way that it is working today. But watching and following is fantastic, and I'm grateful for that. So the fact that you're doing everything you can, it means a lot to me. So thank you. All right, so let's head back and hope that this portal hasn't also desynced. Nope, it's good. So yeah, for everybody that is watching, since it's showing there's a decent amount of people, discord.overhugs.com gets you into the community, and that's 100% free forever. And if you want to subscribe on YouTube, it is youtube.com/overhugs, and Twitch is twitch.tv/overhugs. Please come, be a part of the community. I'm grateful for folks that are watching or doing anything around. One of the things that I was considering doing is potentially trapping a ghast right here to have the feet coming down and be kind of like moving fingers in the dragon portal. I think it was, I thought that could be kind of cool to like see it and see the fingers kind of clenching almost. I'm not sure if I could get it to work properly. I'll have to try that in a creative world and see if it works. But, alright, so I'm going to put the empty shulkers down here. In what will be our storage room, because I will need them. Of which there's only one now. There he is. Get the heads out. I know I saw another one. Alright, so zombie fisherman. Saw another head. Where is it? Ah. Husk heads. Cool. Alright. Excellent. And the rest are, yep, sand, so we'll need that for concrete. And we'll get that nice little lucky ancient debris that we found. That can go in the riches box whenever we need that next. So we've got another enough for another ingot, which is fantastic. The competitive scene that I was in was actually Halo, believe it or not. So I played competitive Halo for a while, and I played competitive World of Warcraft. For a while, I was in a World Top 100 guild, which is a lot of work, and I'm not prepared to put that much time into it anymore, which is why I don't do it today. But being in a World Top 100 guild in WoW was... you raided 3 times a week, which was typically 3 to 4 hours, and you had to go through and gather tons of materials, which was another 5 to 6 hours. It was basically, it was a full-time job. So I got to the point of where I liked my life outside of video games more than that, so I ended up retiring. But it was fun for a while, and it was interesting to see how that world, the whole world worked. So I'm happy I did it, and I'm grateful for the experience, and I still talk to some of my ex-guild mates. But that is not something I'm doing again. Overwatch, I play. I'm not that great. I think I'm in plat when I play competitively, but it's fun and I really like it. And I'll definitely do that on Twitch, since there have been a couple of people from the Discord and from YouTube that have asked to want to see that. So when I get a decent amount of people transferred over to Twitch, they would do that. Did I get paid for it? I got sponsored. So I did get some money from it, but it was not enough to make a living off of. So it was a small amount of money, but it was more than enough to pay for like the video cards and doing the upgrades and all that jazz. But I didn't develop enough of a following on streaming or anything. But I also didn't try. Like, this is my first real attempt at streaming or YouTubing or any of that jazz. So if I had chosen to do that, then maybe. But it's just you make the choices that you can at the time with the information that you have, and it was not for me. Some of my old guildmates and everything are still doing it, and they're doing it relatively successfully. So more power to them. Yeah, we got a lot of slime. All right, cool. That will be more than enough. And I think I might call it a day here, because all the rest of the stuff is starting a new project. And ooh, we got snow. So let's go down here and clear the weather, because I know how well snow and rain streams. Like, even on YouTube, that was terrible. The video that had the lighthouse, I didn't realize until after I was already done, how bad rain looked when you were recording it. So that is now gone, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm gonna call this a day. So thank you everybody for watching, and I appreciate everybody who's been on. If you are not part of the community, please join at discord.overhugs.com, and I would love to see you. Tetonator, I think the next one is going to be the Wither Farm, because the Wither Farm and the base upgrades were tied in the Discord. So the Wither Farm, I'm more prepared to go through, so I'll be able to get the episode out sooner. So I think I'm going to take that, but then that means the next one is going to be the base one. So 31, since we just released 30, 31 will be the Wither Skeleton Farm, and 32 will be the base upgrades. So, and thank you, Lauren. I'm glad you could come and watch, and thank you everybody else. Tetonator, Carnage, Elftator, Mine Up, all the folks who are on part of the Discord. I appreciate you being a part of community. Thanks so much. And as with everything, I hope you have the most wonderful of days, and I'll see you soon.